Now that we have processed the economic and the chronic disease data, we can now start building a data model in Tableau. And as you see, I've opened up Tableau. Your starter page will look a little different because you will have been working on different workbooks than I have. So what we're going to do is we're first going to load the chronic disease data. And since they were stored as a .csv file, I go to text file here and then go to wherever I stored the chronic disease data and add them. And what you see is I get the actual data at the bottom and the table that was added at the top. Now, since I no longer need the stratification category, we only needed it to make sure we got only the overall data. I'm going to hide this because I want my data model to be as parsimonious as possible. Then I'm going to add the economic data. In sense that's stored as an Excel file, we click Excel here and then navigate to wherever the processed economic data is stored. And now what you see is I get the 5 tables on the left. And I'm going to add them to the data model. So I drag the 2014 economic data into the data model. And you'll see that Tableau asks us to make a connection between the 2 tables. So it's going to be location description from the chronic disease process data and the name, which is the name of the state, from the economic data. Okay? And now we need to do that for the other 5 tables as well. The 2016 data, the 2017 data, and the 2018 data. Okay, now before we continue, we might as well save this file. And obviously we need to save it as a Tableau packaged workbook, so save as, and then whatever you want to call it HR, your initial, whatever, mod 3, it doesn't really matter. But we want to save it as a packaged workbook. Now, one more thing. If you look at the names of the, so we're looking at the 2018 data, you see that the name of the column includes the name of the table. And I think we can name these things a little bit more usefully, in a more user-friendly manner, by putting the 2018 in front of the name of the column. So let's start with the 2015 data. Now, we can of course do this by doing the rename here, but an easy way to do this is to go to the metadata view by clicking here, and then we can just click here and change this to 2015 unemployment data, like this. Right, we do this here as well. I'm obviously not going to do all of them on this video, but you get the idea. Now for the 2014 data, because those were the first ones that I loaded, they look okay, but I want to put the 2014 in front of that as well. And so on. And I'm obviously going to want to do that for all of the other fields as well. But as I said, I'm not going to do that on this video.